Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I am getting so happy about the situation going on in Nigeria that the awareness that I and some other groups or professionals or other concerned people who love their people so much, the concerned Yorubas who love their people, who cannot afford to see the Yorubas suffer in silence. I am happy that we rose to the clarion call to save our people and our land. However small, our contribution could have been, it is my joy that it has taken a very, very good dimension. It is my joy that the commitment we had to save Yoruba nation to create a kind of an awareness for pride among Yoruba people, to take pride in their own life, in their own region, to reinvigorate our identity that others are jealous of and they want to take away from us. We rose to that occasion to ensure that our heroes past are not in vain. We left everything behind. We put our names at stake. We put our family life online. We removed all our status and came out of our comfort zone to showcase our love for our people. And we are not even doing it because of what we want from people. We are not seeking for unnecessary attention. We are not looking for any unnecessary fame. As a matter of fact, we are not even in any way being induced by any financial gains. Omo Yoruba niwa. We are not prodigal children of Yoruba. We are well brought up. We are not illegitimate children of Yoruba land. We are a proud Yoruba, illustrious sons and daughters. We are not afraid. We remain strong, committed to this new vision of Ishokan Omo Yoruba. And we're not taking this lightly, because we know that the future of our children are equally they are embedded in this whole movement. What does it profit us to have everything, but we lose our own identity? To people who do not even have as much experience, educationally, to develop a virile society, a wonderful society, worthy of emulation. And those people now coming to come and start looking for a way to attack us, to grab our land. We know the plan of the Northerners. We know they believe that when they take over the government, it's something they've been planning before the independence of Nigeria. They have not stopped, because they are not working alone. They are working with different international groups that are interested in Nigeria's oil and gas and equally resources. We know that the Northerners are the easiest route for Europeans to penetrate Nigeria and destroy and take over everything without paying for it. We know that they are the easy route for this, because Europeans don't want any Africans to compete with them, and they know that the people that can easily compete vigorously with them in governance, in accountability, in many things are the Yorubas. In education, but we remain unscathed. We remain unwavered. We remain astute. We remain resolute in our mission to continue to drive this Yoruba agenda and ensure that even after our death, our children continue the struggle. It's a prayer that people like me will enjoy the fruitfulness of that great Yoruba nation. Recently, the Northern Nigeria government, who was being represented by their so-called Minister for Justice or Attorney General Malami, I went to check on the pedigree of this guy called Malami. And I can tell you categorically that if not for the faulty institution of Nigeria, I believe strongly, and you can quote me anywhere, that Malami would not have ever tasted to ever be the Attorney General. Let's talk of even being a son, senior advocate of Nigeria. Because the way he talks, the way he delivers his speech, the way he delivers a constitutional discussions, his professional astute, his professional standing did not actually show that Malami is a very grounded, educated person of that high level job of an attorney general of a nation of 200 million people, of which majority of them are highly educated. If that was the best produce that the North could give, is what they deserve. Because the North has not expended enough money into education like the people in the Southwest, the Yorubas and the Igbos. We know that. That is what culminated into their so-called Boko Haram. Boko Haram means against Western education. And this man, during a heat of debate of political issue that is the root of the Southern Nigeria Governors Summit, recently held on the 12th of May, to come unequivocally to say that they do not want open grazing in the Southwest. And instead of the Attorney General himself to think deeply about this, although it's not as if maybe we are expecting anything great from him, because we know what Malami represents. He was representing the Northern agenda. So he can never ever deliver a great speech that will direct Nigeria out of this doldrum. So what are we talking about? He came out to say clearly that, one, that open grazing, ban of open grazing in the Southwest was unconstitutional. And he never stopped there. He never even brought about a solution to the ongoing security challenges, of which some of them are anchored on the herdsmen killing people. They are mercenaries that the Northerners themselves trained as a militia to go and conquer the Southwest, because they don't have enough regular army and they cannot even trust their own military, because the military is diverse, and they've killed most of the good ones there. The other ones who are from other ethnic group, they are killing the Yorubas in the army. They are killing the police. I mean the Yorubas in the police. They are sending the Yorubas and Igbos into the frontline war so that they could be killed, and they keep the Boko Haram and the terrorists, gave them amnesty, and now recruited them into Nigerian police and army, use Nigerian money. Can you imagine? Use Nigerian money from the central bank to bail many bandits for many adoptions created by them in the north, using the conduits of our government under President Buhari to now use it as a way, as a kind of syndicate to enter into central bank, take money from central bank, pay the bandits in order for them to have enough money to buy more ammunitions so that they can be able to fight and fight and fight the southern Nigeria. We know the game. The military could not explain why majority of the people dying in the frontline war against these bandits, against these insurgents, are mainly from the southern Nigeria. But we know the game. We know that it was pre-designed to make it look as if there was a kind of insurgency from the border side. We know that it was all what do you call it, war rhetorics. But we are wiser than the north. We allow them to misbehave, and they dug themselves into that bottomless pit of hell, of which I can bet you on my mother's grave that they will not come out of this thing they've caused themselves. They will not come out of it easily. They started it, but it is easy for anybody to start something. But what you do not have control over is the dimension it could go. So the Northerners, as I warn them spiritually, that Buhari should not allow the insurgents to enter the southwest of Nigeria, where the Yorubas are. They've tried it in the north. They've tried it in the east. In the south. Now, as part of arrogance, they started advancing into the southwest region. And I warn them that Buhari should withdraw these insurgents and not allow them to come to southwest of Nigeria, the Yoruba region, because we know that it will just destroy the north more than they can ever believe. Because if they know the history of Nigeria, they will not have even tried it. If they know this true history of Yorubas, alake kojuniwa, we are not the kind of people that are scared of war. Of course, we enjoy life. We love life because we deserve it. Because we are hardworking people. We are people that look forward to a progressive attitude to life. But koshemi mi fadi o. Eni tó bá wojú olúkòkò, òun náà mọ̀. The North have now come to stage that effrontery on the Yorubas. If they are born well, let them start a war in Yoruba land. I can bet my life that Nigeria will be worse off than Afghanistan. I'm telling you. Even to the point that when the North, with their arrogance, because they think military is everything, They went and took over military, put all their people in the military, put all their people in all parastatals, put all their people in all businesses, put all their people in all policy making, taking over Nigeria bit by bit, thinking that it is owned by them in that myopic way of thinking, like a minion. Who born monkey? It is a war already lost from the day it was conceived. And the North hasn't seen anything yet. Because we are not stopping. Even if in 2023, because they are working with the British, they are working with the Europeans, trying to make sure that 2023 election is held. Fine. You can hold the election. But let me tell you something. Even the British that are teaching you, helping you to want to hold that election. I live in Britain. I have been in British politics. I understand British politics. That's why Britain, if they find people like us in Nigerian politics, they know that it will be a very ground level playing field. But they know that the North are gullible to allow nonsense because they haven't got what it takes to face highly strong British, very, very educated British, highly intelligent British who take their time to execute any agenda. You should have thought deeply how the British conquered the world in the first instance. So, Malami is not in any way, I can say, a formidable person for people like us to even be engaging him. Because Malami does not have what it takes to even be an attorney general. Let's talk of speaking for the North, or because he's not speaking for Nigeria. That is the best the North can give, unfortunately. So, open grazing remains. It will not change. We are supporting our governors in the southern Nigeria. We are supporting them in every area because we know that they are not in any way that clean. I know Malami came with that interview trying to do a divide and rule. That a kind of maybe he borrowed from the British way of divide and rule. But you met some people in this game. You started using that interview to now start talking about the restructuring, talking about whether the governors have actually implemented the so-called, what do you call it, they've implemented the state and local government dichotomy in terms of resource control and sharing of resources and responsibilities to the local government. He was using that in order to create a kind of uproar within the southern region politics, so that this local government will start fighting the state government and the center can no longer hold. But don't worry, we can deal with that. And I implore the southern governors to now use those language or those messages that Malami is trying to use to divide us in terms of the problem between the state governors and the local government, and start now by implementing it to ensure that they are now working with their local government and start developing their cities, their roads, their inner cities, their inner streets, everything. to disgrace this man called Malami, to let him know that we in the southern region are even practicing more of state and local government policy better than the north. We know the game. Look, Malami cannot play this game. Malami is just the northerners. They are arrogant people. We know that. They believe money is everything. They believe, we are in charge of government. Oh, we are in charge of the resources. Oh, the federal government has autonomy of resources control. You can have autonomy of resources of control, but if you don't have the brain to implement many things that can bring a viral nation, it's a mess. On this note, I say, there's no point in me losing my voice for Malami. Malami is not in any way. He can be Attorney General of anything, of federal government. Me and Malami, if we have a good debate about Nigeria on BBC, not on your stupid moribund Nigerian journalists or Nigerian television stations, we're talking about international ground. For me to talk on international level with Malami and let them come and hear it openly to the world, and let us see if Malami could stand me in a debate, even for him taking that coveted position of Attorney General. I will show him that his intelligence is minute. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.